Hey guys, so I had asked you guys what would you be interested in knowing about Japan, and I actually had somebody say, I want to know why you picked Japan to teach in. It's kind of a long story for me, dating back all the way. No, it's kind of simple. My elementary school used to, I don't know if it still does, um, every like November-ish, I'm gonna say, they would do a culture month, and every grade would have a country or a specific like culture theme. And my second grade year, we happened to get Japan. It wasn't anything super intensive because we were second graders. So it was just like basic spelling, like we had to spell the word kimono, Kimono. And they read a simplified version of Sadako and the Thousand Cranes. Very simplified, so it was slightly less scary. Um, and at the end of the whole month of this, the local karate group did like a performance for us, and we ate like rice with fruit in it or something. I really don't remember. My mom's got a newspaper clipping that I happened to have been picked for. I was a really cute kid. I'm not that cute now, but yeah. And ever since then, I kind of like slowly started to integrate a little bit more information about Japan into my life. Nothing extreme. I'm not a very highly passionate person, so I kind of do everything in like little bits and pieces. So I know like a lot of fairy tales. I might not know their names in Japanese because obviously I've read an English version and it could have some strange names because of translation. But yeah, so little bits of fairy tales because I happen to love them. I don't know if you can tell by the Disney stuff. I also began reading manga in middle school back when it was $15 a book. They were this big and you read them from left to right. My younger brother and I joke that we were the people who brought it to our town because we were the only people really actively buying it, to the point that the lady at the cashier would like know it was Friday because we were coming in, and she would tell us, oh, we got a new one just for you guys. We noticed that you liked this stuff, so we bought this. And we used to like, give her reviews and stuff. We're kind of dorky, actually. So why Japan? Again, it just like slowly became part of my life. I was always interested in the culture after second grade. And then in college, I joined the karate club. This is actually the same gi I wore in college, which is pretty exciting, that it still fits, and now it's super soft. I'm wearing it now because I actually just came back from karate, and I wanted to do the video before the weekend actually happened, and I decided I didn't want to get out of bed because I do that. So yeah, Japan has always been part of my life, in very small doses. And I never actually thought I would stay here. I always assumed that I would come after I turned like 35. It would be like a 2-week vacation with my best friend, and we'd like just hang out in Tokyo and Kyoto for a little bit. But I actually ended up here because of how things worked out. I'm Massachusetts, born and raised, but about a year after I graduated college, I managed to find a secretary job out in South Dakota, and I lived in Winter, South Dakota for about 9 months. The people there are great. Their main interest is hunting, so there wasn't a lot going on until fall. But you guys don't need to know that. I'll stop talking about it. So my job in Winter was ending because the company wasn't getting as much business as they had projected. So I kind of just went online and typed in jobs in Japan, teaching jobs, because one of my friends from high school went. and he loved it. And then another girl came, and their experiences were obviously very different. Him being male, her being female, and very buxomy. She had a negative experience, he had a very positive experience, and I kind of went in going off of what they dealt with. I actually learned from them the difference between the AA Kiowa and the ALTC. One did one, the other did the other. That's where my research began, and that's why I want to help you. So you don't have to wait until you become that friend who has to tell somebody else, oh yeah, I had this terrible time because I was with such and such a company and I had to work such an hour schedule and it was awful because they promised me this, that, and the other thing verbally, but it wasn't in my contract. So that's why I'm actually making these how-to Japan videos. I want you guys to go in knowing what it is you're actually walking into. I know I'm very wordy. It's actually because I'm super shy. You guys probably don't always notice that from Megan's video because she cuts out the parts where I mumble like this all the time. You probably have noticed that I don't always keep eye contact with the camera. It's a bad habit. I'm sorry. Yes, okay. So I picked Japan because it was always a part of my life. It was introduced to me early on in life. And as the years went by, I learned more and more. And I started to pick things. My specialty is stories. I've always loved stories. I love all types of fairy tales. So I might not know all the names of things, but I can pretty much tell you a lot of the stories just because they've always interested me, even the awful ones. So why you want to come to Japan, I hope it's a good one. I hope it's that you're interested in the culture. I hope you come with an open mind. Don't come in thinking it's going to be just like home, because it's not. It is, in many ways, going to be very similar to wherever you're coming from, because people are people everywhere. People are just people. But it's a different type of people, so the reactions you want won't always be there. Okay, I need to get out of this because I'm really gross and sweaty, so I will talk to you guys some other time. Please send me messages. Sometimes YouTube will send it to my email and tell me. Other times, just like write a message like in a comment like, I sent you a message, because sometimes it doesn't. So I will talk to you guys later, and I hope this was somewhat informative and less roundabout. Talk to you later. Bye.